All right, one really important thing you need to keep in mind is your posture, okay? So how I'm gonna posture after I open the guard of my opponent, because once I open the guard from my opponent, I need to know how to not get inside the close guard again, okay? So a lot of times people, they open the guard, let's say for example, I'm getting here, I get inside the close guard, and you know, like there's two ways for me to get inside the close guard. One is because my opponent really did a good job and he closed the guard, right? He surprised me and he closed the guard. Two is because I want to get inside the close guard, okay? So I don't, like in my concept and the way that I train and fight and the way that I see Jiu-Jitsu, I don't like to be inside the close guard, okay? I don't like to be inside the close guard. One, because it wastes a lot of time, right? It's gonna take a long time there to escape sometimes. Two, there'll be a lot of attacks from my opponent. He has like 90% of chance of attacking submissions on me, while I have only maybe 10% of chance to attack a submission on him and surprise him. Hey, Sock right here. I'm sorry for interrupting you watching this video. I have great news. You can watch at Atos BJJ on demand right now, 100% free. You go on the weekly series. We have like pretty much courses every week about the techniques that we teach you at Atos headquarters. Go there right now in the description below, click on the link, and then you're gonna go straight forward to our weekly series category. And then right there, you're gonna click and you're gonna watch the first class 100% free, 100% free, okay? And please, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, okay, on our channel, and I appreciate that. Keep watching. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Us. Okay, it's way better for him than me. Okay, so I'm not gonna be right here and try to fight from here, okay? So I need to escape immediately. I need to get out. And like I say, just if I need to kill the time, for example, there's 30 seconds left, yes, I'll be inside the close guard and I'll wait. But a lot of times you get inside the close guard in the first 10 seconds of the fight. So you have like 6 minutes of fight left. If you don't know what to do here, your opponent will attack you, and your opponent will end up tapping you out or scoring an advantage or doing something that will cause a loss for you, for example, right? So you don't want to be that person that be inside a closed guard and don't know what to do. So after I close the guard, I cannot let my opponent close the guard again after I open the guard. Okay, so for example, if I'm here, I open the guard, okay, on this position, and then getting here. So now I start fighting again, and then I get inside the closed guard again, and then everything will start again. Okay? Or even like if I open the guard, and the next in the next part of the instructional, next series, I'll teach you how to avoid opponent to close the guard. Okay, even when you stand up as well, right? But after I open the guard right here, I cannot be with both knees on the floor the whole time. Okay, so the same posture that I use here. One hand on his chest, one hand on his knee, okay? My hand is on the chest. If I go a little bit farther from him, my hand is on the chest, will control the hips, okay? I'll grab the hips and the knee, okay? I can grab the knee or the pants right here on this part, and I'll close my elbow here, okay? So my opponent will try to close the guard. I keep away from him, and I always aim to put this knee on the floor, okay? This leg on the floor. So I can start using my neck that's between his legs. In this case, my left leg. From the same side that my arm is forward right here, over his leg, okay? I can put it over this leg, but if you don't escape the hips to the other side, like this way, I can put it over the other leg, okay? So this frame right here will protect me. My shin will protect me. And now if you don't try to close the guard on me here, so my knee is between his legs. So I always have an option to step over his leg and start passing, okay? So do not open the guard and keep playing like this. Okay, don't fight with your knees on the floor, okay? And don't try to reach your hands on his collars right here, okay? Because then, look, easy access for him to close the guard, okay? So go back. So when I'm here, I aim to grab his hips, okay, with my hand. So John, try to close the guard. I go here. Jump with your hips this side. Now look, I can stand up and pass Astoriano, or I can put my knee in between his legs if he keeps the back on the floor. And now I go here, okay? So again, So I'm here, go Jones. You see that I block his hips? I can use my knees off the mat, and I can start with my knee between his legs, okay? Or if I want to be more relaxed, okay? So I'm here, I stand up my leg like this right away. Okay, so I keep like this. And when I stand up, I don't do like this because then I'll give you options to De La Riva, okay, and single legs, or Kista de Drago, right? I stay really close with my butt, really close to my heel, right here, and I keep like this, okay? But my goal is to always go for a knee cut. I prefer the knee cut. You can go the other way too, but I prefer to get the knee cut like this. And then you can start passing the guard of your opponent, okay? So, you can actually have a specific training like that, where you're gonna try to maintain one of your knees on the floor the whole time, and you tell your partner to close the guard on you. He's always trying to close the guard. Okay, go Jones. You notice that if I go and grab here, his upper body, he's gonna close guard on me, okay? Even if I have one knee up like this, and I grab here, I give him options, okay? To go closer to me, come closer to me, Jones. He's gonna start pushing me forward, and then I'll go inside a closed guard, okay? Go Jones. I need to keep my hands on the hip, go Jones. One of my hand on the hip, so I stop him, okay? I don't let his hips go close to my legs, okay? Go Jones. Try to close, and just stay like this. And you see that I try to keep one leg between my legs the whole time. So if he's here, it's gonna be a high chance for him to close the guard. But if I get like his foot between my legs, now I have way more chance to pass his guard. Okay, so my goal is to always move to the side when I'm in the front of my opponent. Okay? Go Jones. He's gonna try to close and just stay like this. I can use a stack pass here too. Look. I can start stacking. If I wanna be between his legs and I wanna move to the side, I gotta stack. Okay? So in my mind, when I'm fighting, my opponent starts playing guard. When I'm here, if I'm fighting Jonas right now, I know Jonas wants to play guard, he wants to control me. What I need to do, I need to pass his guard, okay? So I cannot stop between his legs. I always gotta keep one leg between my legs, like getting the half guard, or I gotta be outside of his legs here, so I can attack the side control, okay? If I stay between his legs, I gotta go for the stack. That's why I like to stack a lot, okay? Because a lot of times your opponent have really good movement with the legs and he avoids you to go to the side. So then you get this stack. So you can rest right there. And you can start like passing like little by little, okay? So when I'm here, my goal, when I'm here, my goal is always to block my opponent and move to the side right away, okay? Or I can go the other side, go Jones. I can be like this as well, okay? And actually, if I'm fighting someone that really likes to play close guard, when I start standing up and passing more like this, like a push-up position with my hand on his hips, it's gonna be harder for him to follow me, okay? And I'll be faster than him. If I have no knees on the floor, that'll be great for me. That'll be better because I'll be faster. I can go side to side. I can start past one side and hop over to the other side. I can change for long steps. I can change for knee cuts, okay? Very important to block his hips and do not let his hips go underneath of you. What is his goal? His goal is to go with his hips under my hips or close to my hips. So my goal is to maintain his hips away from me. When Jonathan starts coming here, when I put my hand on his hips, try to come closer, it's harder for him to come close. I block him, okay? Then Jonathan start maybe like laying down and start stepping this leg over Jonathan. He can start doing this, okay? But then I need to start immediately like working something else, right? But the goal is to not let my opponent close the guard. That's the goal right now, okay? So you can do this drill, like having someone on bottom and just tell the person your goal is to close the guard. And do not let the opponent close the guard. Another thing that I like to do too is not even my opponent closing the guard in one of my legs. For example, if I'm here, Jonathan, and I stand up the leg and Jonathan close the half guard like this, okay? I can play this game as well, okay? I can do like a specific training of 2, 3, 4 minutes each, top and bottom, and I'll tell my opponent, try to close the half guard or try to close me, try to trap my leg, one of my legs or even my body like with the close guard, and I'll try to not let you do that. Go Jones. I'm always moving to the side. I'm always making those frames, okay? Especially on the hips, okay? So when you play like that, you become faster and your opponents start having a harder time to play guard with you. Because the problem is when people are passing the guard, they don't realize like they're giving options, opportunities to their opponents. Because when I'm here, I go with Jonathan, and Jonathan start playing. Now he closes the guard. I let him close the guard. Okay. Now I'm here, and then I go like this, and I see a lot of people like doing this, like this. But you're gonna waste your time here. You let your opponent close the guard on you. Even if you have a good posture, he's gonna keep the guard closed. And if he's stronger than you, or if he knows how to do breaking the posture, he's gonna give a hard time. Okay. So the goal is, okay, I got inside a close guard, I know how to open. Okay, that's why I made this instructional for you. But my main goal is to not even let my opponent close the guard on me. Okay, that's my main goal. I'm not gonna let him close the guard. If I open the guard, I'm not gonna go back there anymore. Okay, I always need to move forward. In the fight, I need to move forward. I'm in the close guard, I open the guard. I open the guard, I'll pass the guard. I pass the guard, I mount. I mount, I take the back, fight is over. You know, that's the mentality. Okay? Or I open the guard, I get the half guard. The half guard, I pass the guard. Side control. Side control, I mount or take his back. Take his back, done, you know. But every time I pass, I got a side control, I have an option to finish him, mount, or take his back. I cannot go back again inside his close guard or inside his guard. The goal is to not lose position. The goal is always to move forward, keep moving forward, and looking for the submission. Your goal is a submission. It's like when you play American football, and there's a touchdown line, right? So you gotta like touchdown right there. So you don't see the guys like going backwards. They always move forward, right? So my touchdown is like passing this line. I cross the line, and once I cross the line, I'll decide which area I'll do the touchdown. You know, from the side control, from mount, or from the back. Okay. But when you go backwards, then you give your opponent an option to do the touchdown on you. You know, he's going to be the one that will be attacking you, and you can put in a spot that you need to give up, right? Sometimes he's going to do a nice armbar or a nice sweep, or he's going to end up on mount or take her back. So just have that vision. Okay, make sure when you're fighting, you not allow your opponent to control you. Okay, because the close guard is a very, very good control. A very good control. So he can control the fight, he can control the time, especially if he's winning, right? So make sure you know how to behave there. But the most important thing, do not let your opponent close the guard on you after you open the guard. Okay, so that's the way I think, that's the way I fight, and it works very, very well throughout my career, and I'm sharing that with you. I hope you enjoy it, and let's move forward. 1, 2, 3.